I did home workout for 3 years and my weight barely changed back then, getting stuck at 50 or 55 kilograms. You might feel the same, a bit stronger but still skinny as shit. And so in this video I'm gonna break down exactly what I did wrong and how I would fix with what I know now, so that if you are making the same mistakes as I was, hopefully you will stop wasting years after this video. Let me introduce myself if you don't know me yet. My name is Baekdo. I help guys gain weight and strength, becoming bigger and stronger. Lately my weight has gone up from 55 to more than 70 kilograms. Specifically from 2021 to 2024, I was training every single day with my own body weight, using a chair, the floor, and window bars. Then I combined that training routine with a pair of 10 kg dumbbells and gym rings with approximately 8 exercises per workout session. As the result, my body got modified and a bit stronger, with exercises like piston squat, archer push-ups, handstand progressions such as frog stand, handstands against the wall, and ring support hold as well. Despite that, my weight was the same. Even though my accountability at that time was good, I believe, there were a lot of problems with my training and diet plans, and so here are all of them. First and foremost, I didn't have any pre-workout meals. If I had this, I would have got one potential calorie source. So why not? That is really beneficial for my goal. Also, I could have got the energy in order to train harder later on, and eventually I will be able to get more gains and more appetite to eat more. Okay, so around 1 year till now, I have been eating something before the workout begins, minimum 45 to 60 minutes prior to the workout session. 45 to 60 minutes minimum. I would have something that can make me a bit full, aka carbs. Particularly, I would have one potato. That shit has got me to the next level with the energy it gives me. The next mistake I made is that I didn't track every single day. What I mean here is that I didn't have some kind of tracking tools, either by counting macros or by weighting, which I did actually, but just now and then and not consistently. Had I done this more consistently, I would have got so motivated to control the intake of the food that I have to put in my mouth. Basically, due to the deprivation and real proof of the number on the scale just gave me. Okay, it is like checking the bank account when I am poor right now every single morning, in order to get this sense of deprivation, and eventually I will be so stimulated to do the fucking work, to take action. Here's the same. I would have to weight myself every single day, which is the action I have been doing for more than 1 year till now. And that's how I get to my current position. At least to me, it has been better. Third one is that I didn't have any calorie surplus diet plan. I thought that I had to, or I have to, have many fancy dishes with supplements, nicely cooked ones, or and food like blueberries, nuts, sauces, which barely exist around where I am living. So I was really lazy to make any kind of plan. I just ate little, normally, as normal, as usual, plus whatever I felt like, with milk, or cups of squid soup here and there, just based on my feelings. And you already know that our feelings, or at least mine, it is bullshit. Okay, I cannot do it, I cannot trust it, as the brain is not even on my side, always telling me to quit whenever I was about to eat a bit more as the protective mechanism whenever I've felt a bit full. That's why I got stuck for months instead of getting the required amount of calories in. After that realization, I started to have a really detailed calorie surplus diet plan. Eating what and when during a typical day. For example, I would have for myself I would have my own portions of vegetables and meat every single day, plus other protein sources in the meal that my family has as well. So basically, I have been eating a bit much more, way more than before. And when the weight of mine over 1 week remains or even goes down, that indicates the emergency that I have to eat more by increasing the amount of meals that I have already got, or slash and adding extra food into my plan. That's it. Just like I did. Adding 5 more almonds and 1 more eggs. That fucking extra stuff has got me from 68 to more than 70 kg. Crazy, I know. Okay, next stuff is that I didn't, or I was eating like shit, bro. In addition to milk, sweet soups, I also had coffee, including the instant versions, okay? Coffee plus milk or sugar, and soft drinks as well. And I thought that all calories are equal. But in fact, it isn't. Those motherfuckers will make me unable to eat more because I get full so fast and long as well. I also get really lazier to eat because I feel sick due to the chemicals inside of them, the sugar and unhealthiness as well. So I have been eating healthy. Instead of highly processed and fast food, I would have lowly processed, one ingredient food, natural or organic stuff, just like a caveman. Okay? My diet currently includes almonds, bananas, eggs, lentils, brown rice, ground pork, boiled vegetables, really simple processing method. Okay? That's it. Besides, I had no proper training method. I was doing too many exercises, even the ones that hit the same muscle group over and over again. I just gonna do it repetitively during the workout, and I got so little rest time, particularly around just 1.5 to 2 minutes between sets or exercises. It is like the 1/3 or half of a song. Okay, I used to listen to a song, get it on the speaker, and then I would just depend on the duration of that song to determine the rest time of mine. And that shit, of course, with that shit, I wasn't able to train at my full potential because I was so exhausted. Spreading thin as well. Just listening to the fucking music made me not focused on the thing that I had to do at that point. There was barely progressively overload due to the maximum 10 kg pair of dumbbells, and that's fucking it. No ways for me to do the progressively overload. Okay, fine, I can do more reps, I can do more sets, but I don't want to do it. I want to do stuff with heavier weight, and that's why I just got stuck. So lately, I have made an investment into knowledge, okay, and here's what I have got from that program. Also from my own experiences as well. Here's something that I have seen that it is beneficial for me when it comes to gaining weight or making gains in general. Let's talk about the types and number of exercises. So to me, there will be maximum 2 exercises per muscle group, including pulling muscles, pushing muscles, and leg. Okay, 1 dynamic and 1 static exercise. That's it. the progressively overload method, I would say that there are two. Okay, the first one is for body weight exercises, and let me take an example right here is about pull-up. In one session I would do 3 sets max out of pull-up to see how many consecutive pull-ups that I can do in a row. Okay, and then I would divide that number by 2, or just take 50% of that number, of that maximum number. That shit would be equivalent of the number of reps for 4 sets later on. And within the last set, if I feel like I can do 2 or more reps, I will increase 1 more rep for each set in the next session. On the other hand, if I do not feel like it, I would just try to get stronger in the next session. Now, specifically, if I have got maximum 4 pull-ups in a row, okay, fine. I would do from the next session onwards 4 sets of 1 rep. That's it, 1 rep. And then in the last set, if I feel like I can do the second rep, the third rep, or even more than that, in the next session I will do 4 sets of 2, but not for now. Okay, and if I cannot feel that shit, fine, in the next session I will just do 4 sets of 1 again, but try to get that kind of feeling. And I will just repeat this cycle over and over again until I get to 4 sets of 8, and then I will just test again. One session with 3 sets max out to see if I have reached the minimum 15 reps in a row or not. If yes, in the next session I can move on to weighted pull-ups. If not, I will just continue the bodyweight training until I get to 4 sets of 9 or even 4 sets of 10 to be more guaranteed, and then just test again until I got to 4 sets 15 reps minimum. That's it. One note right here is to one note right here is to get explosive, not slow and control technique. When I cannot do explosively anymore, I'm just gonna pause. Okay, pause for 1 to 2 seconds and then continue 1 rep. Repeat that process over and over again until the last rep. I will just pause for a bit longer, which is 3 to 4 seconds, and then attempt that last one. 1 warm-up set before the 4 main ones with 4 to 6 reps maximum. The rule of thumb is to do no more than the number of reps in the working sets. Okay, no more than that. And the rest would be 3 to 4 minutes between warm-up and main. 5 minutes among the main sets, minimum for rest days, or until that muscle group doesn't feel sore anymore. And in this particular case, we are talking about pull-ups, so it will be the back muscle, the bicep muscle, the forearm muscle, and also the rear deltoid muscle as well. And that's how I got to 19 pull-ups in a row. That's how I got it, bro. And I did say that there are 2 methods, okay, 2 progressively overload methods, but with only this one, I am able to just kill it during the period when I was training at home. The second one is for the weighted stuff, but as you know, I had no proper weighted barbells or dumbbells, right? Only 10 kg, and I did max out with it. So I think there's no need to mention it here. And that's how I could have got to my current self much faster. Hopefully it serves you, bro. That's it. Goodbye.